Hey, settings made easy. All the critical settings in less than 5 minutes. I'm not going to cover everything, but we are going to cover the main stuff and a couple obscure ones that are hard to understand. Okay, let's get started. Help window. That's your upper left menu. You can turn that on and off. By buildings, you got the little yellow markers on the ground. You can turn those on and off. This is a pretty self-explanatory section there, so we'll skip it. Same here. Next thing we're going to do is look at dynamic reset vehicle cam. When you have that off, it's where you last left your cam. Otherwise, it just goes always back to right by the cab. Invert Y? I don't know. I guess there must be a use for it. Okay, next, we're going to skip a few, and then we're going to go to gear shifts. So you can have gears, and you can also have gears with a clutch. Pretty straightforward. Shift your gears manually, turn it with a clutch on, and then you got gears with a clutch. Okay, pause the game. Rename the game. This will be the panel that you first see, and so you can keep track of, name of your game. The economic changes are huge. We're starting to get towards where the, out of the fluff and into some of the critical stuff here. $50,000 difference between easy and hard. Huge difference with your economic settings. Seasonal growth. This is a new change with 22. If seasons are turned on, then you can only plant what it is in season currently. Green is in season, yellow is not. These can also be map dependent. Fixed visual month. Kind of an odd one. You always want it to be December, set it to December, and it'll always be December even in June. Now we're getting into crops, destruction, and these next 5 settings we'll have examples for. There is your crop being destroyed there. So let's look at this list. Anything that's in red with an asterisk can be turned on and off. So we're going to go over lime, plowing, and weeding. And rocks, too. Excuse me, missed rocks on there. Okay. Must plow means periodically it's going to force you to plow. You have rocks on, you're going to need a rock picker-upper, and there you go, picking up rocks. Lime. Do you have to lime every once in a while, every couple of years or every couple of seasons? And then there's only one lime/fertilizer one. That's this trailer here. And then you can grab your lime, fill it up, and lime your field with it. And then you can also use that same one as a fertilizer trailer too. All right. Once again, there's 2 trailers that do both. So if you're going to do lime, make sure you get the one that does both. There is a lot of information in the field info. Now, what we're going to talk about here is herbicide and weeding. There are a couple options, but herbicide's the main one. And as you can see, if something's been harvested already, you can't weed it because it improves. So you have to do weeding before it becomes harvested. Okay, dirt on and off, how much dirt. These are all fairly straightforward ones. The automatic stop engine is very handy when you're running conveyor belts. Other than that, it's more of a, do you want to be realistic and have a key or not? Huge change settings right here. Some of the last ones we're doing here. This is often very confusing, but it's actually fairly simple. If it's on buy, then it automatically magically refills your fuel or slurry or fertilizer. If it's off, then you've got to resupply it. out in the field. And there's several ways of doing that in some of my intermediate videos. There we go, folks. We've covered all the critical settings, economic, crops, and the AI helper. Those are the three big ones. They have a lot of effect. See my next one, crop and fruit basics. Check the description for additional links and information relevant to this video. And check out my series, Intermediate and Advanced. Folks, if you really enjoyed these, I run the pay if you can model. Only $5 for 13 videos. You can purchase at Bash Yours. If you can't afford that, I know some can, just do me a favor and hit that subscribe and like button.